Hey, Bears fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The entire NFL world woke up to a bombshell that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. The Chicago Bears, a franchise known for its long history of defensive legends and gritty football, just pulled off one of the most surprising moves of the season, signing Mexican star Isaac Alarcón from the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, you heard that right. The Bears didn't just sign another backup or a practice squad hopeful. They went out and brought in a player whose story has been followed closely not only by fans in the United States, but by an entire country that's been waiting for a breakthrough in American football. The news dropped early this morning, and within minutes, social media exploded. Tweets, TikToks, YouTube Shorts, everyone's talking about it. For years, Alarcón was this symbol of international potential, a player from Monterrey who fought his way into the NFL through the International Player Pathway Program. But no one expected him to land in Chicago, especially not after how the 49ers invested time and effort into developing him. This isn't just another signing. This feels like a statement. The Bears want attention, and they just got it. When you look closer, the move makes a lot more sense than it seems on the surface. The Bears' offensive line has been struggling for years. Too many sacks, too little protection for the quarterback, and not nearly enough consistency to keep drives alive. Bringing in Isaac Alarcón could be part of a deeper rebuild strategy, one that's about more than just numbers. It's about culture, discipline, and story. Remember, this guy didn't just earn a spot in the NFL. He fought against the odds, representing a country where American football still battles for space against soccer. That's the kind of mentality that coaches dream of having in the locker room. Someone who plays like every snap could be his last, who pushes teammates just by example. And the buzz around Hallis Hall is that the Bears coaching staff has been quietly tracking him for months, even before the preseason. Insiders claim that when they saw his progress in training camps with the 49ers, they knew he'd fit right into the Bears' hard-nosed playing style. Maybe this isn't just a gamble. Maybe it's a spark for something bigger. But let's be real, this move has a marketing side too. The Chicago Bears know the value of expanding their fan base, and adding a Mexican player of Alarcón's stature opens doors that go far beyond the gridiron. The NFL has been investing heavily in international audiences, and Mexico has become one of its strongest markets outside the U.S. Just imagine it. Bears jerseys flying off shelves in Monterrey, Mexico City, and Guadalajara. The team suddenly becomes a favorite south of the border, and Alarcón becomes the face of that movement. It's not the first time we've seen teams make moves that blend sports and strategy. But this one feels different because it actually makes sense from both angles. Chicago gets a player who's hungry, humble, and still growing, and the NFL gets another bridge between cultures. For Bears fans tired of mediocrity, this could be a refreshing story to rally behind. Something new, something with heart. Still, people are asking, can Isaac Alarcón really make an impact on the field? That's the million-dollar question. He's been in the league for a few seasons now, mostly on the practice squad. And while that might sound minor, insiders know that's where many great players start. He's learned under one of the best offensive line units in football with the 49ers, a team known for turning linemen into warriors. He's picked up technique, timing, and toughness from one of the most disciplined organizations in the NFL. So, even though he's not a household name yet, that experience is gold. Sources close to the situation say the Bears are looking to test him not just as depth, but as real competition for starting reps. If that happens, and if Alarcón performs, this could become one of the most talked-about underdog stories in recent NFL history. And who doesn't love a good underdog story? Especially when it comes wrapped in national pride and raw ambition. And let's not ignore the emotional side of this story. For Mexican fans, Isaac Alarcón isn't just another player. He's a pioneer, a symbol of possibility. Every young athlete in Mexico who's ever dreamed of playing in the NFL now sees someone who actually made it, someone who didn't just walk onto a team, but earned every inch of ground he's gained. When news broke of the Bears signing, Mexican sports channels interrupted their programming to talk about it. Fans are calling it a historic moment, and hashtags with his name are trending across platforms. For the Bears, that means they didn't just sign a lineman. They gained millions of new eyes, millions of new voices cheering every snap. Imagine Soldier Field filled with Mexican flags waving alongside Chicago banners. It's the kind of energy that can redefine a season before it even starts. That emotional connection might just give the Bears the spark they've been missing for years. Of course, not everyone's convinced yet. Some analysts are already questioning if this is more hype than substance, suggesting that the Bears might be taking a risk on a player who hasn't proven himself under real game pressure. But that's the beauty of sports, the unknown, the chance that someone everyone doubts steps up and rewrites their story. And that's exactly what Alarcón represents right now, a blank page with endless possibilities. The Bears front office seems confident that his time in San Francisco prepared him for this next chapter. And if they're right, this could be one of those turning points that fans look back on for years. The message is clear. Chicago is done playing it safe. They're betting on grit, on fire, and on a dream that started thousands of miles away. And if Isaac Alarcón delivers, the NFL better be ready, because this story is only just beginning. Now here's where things get really interesting. Rumor has it that this signing wasn't just about football. It's about changing the Bears' identity altogether. Inside sources claim that new executives within the organization are pushing for a more global, more inclusive vision of what Chicago football can represent. Think about it. The Bears have one of the oldest brands in the NFL, yet in recent years, their image has been stale, predictable, even outdated. Bringing in Isaac Alarcón might be part of a broader plan to revitalize the franchise from the inside out. A statement that the Bears want to be seen as pioneers, not relics of the past. There's talk of upcoming events connecting the team with Hispanic communities across the Midwest, and even whispers of a preseason game in Mexico City down the line. None of this is confirmed, of course, but the timing feels too perfect to ignore. Chicago isn't just trying to win games, they're trying to win hearts, and that's a different kind of strategy. Then there's the locker room perspective, which might be the most fascinating part of all. Players are reportedly excited, but also curious about what Alarcón brings to the table. Offensive line veterans have described him as a sponge, someone who studies film obsessively and trains like he's still fighting for his first shot. That attitude is infectious, especially in a team culture that's been rebuilding piece by piece. When a guy comes in with that kind of humility and hunger, it pushes everyone else to step up too. Coaches love that energy. It's the kind that turns good teams into great ones. Some players even mentioned that they've already bonded with Alarcón over his story, saying it reminds them of what football's really about, fighting for something bigger than yourself. Whether or not he cracks the starting lineup, there's already a sense that his presence alone might lift the spirit of the team, and that's worth more than most realize. Behind the scenes, whispers are spreading fast that Alarcón's arrival might shake up more than just the offensive line. Some insiders are hinting that his versatility could be used in different formations, possibly even on special teams, where his size and strength could create major mismatches. It wouldn't be the first time a player reinvented himself to stay in the league, and Isaac has that adaptable mindset. Fans who followed his journey from Monterey Tech to the NFL know that he's never been afraid to learn, adjust, and evolve. That's what makes this rumor so believable. Coaches in Chicago have reportedly been experimenting with new blocking schemes, and with the Bears' running game showing signs of life this year, Alarcón could become a crucial piece in solidifying that identity. If the experiment works, we might be watching the early stages of a true breakout season, one that nobody, not even the experts, saw coming. And then there's the bigger narrative, the one that transcends stats and scores. For years, fans have been asking for something to believe in, not just a player who performs, but one who inspires. Isaac Alarcón might just be that kind of figure, the kind of story that sports journalists love to write about and fans love to share. From Monterey to Chicago, from dream to reality, his path feels almost cinematic. And maybe that's what the Bears need right now, a new hero, one who represents perseverance, hope, and unity. Whether he becomes a star starter or a beloved role player, his impact might already be written in emotion, in the way he's brought two fan bases together. The cameras are ready, the headlines are rolling, and the rumor mill isn't slowing down anytime soon. This isn't just about football anymore. It's about belief, and for once, the Bears might actually have something special to believe in. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The most intriguing part of this saga, though, is how it might reshape perceptions across the NFL. If Isaac Alarcón finds success in Chicago, it could open a new era for international players trying to make their mark in the league. The International Player Pathway program has produced promising talents before, but few have managed to capture both athletic and cultural attention the way Alarcón has. Scouts from other teams are already reportedly reevaluating their approaches, wondering if they've overlooked hidden gems abroad. The ripple effect could be massive. More opportunities, more diversity, and a richer NFL experience for fans worldwide. And for the Bears, being at the center of that shift would be monumental. It would mean their gamble paid off in ways far beyond the field. Because sometimes one bold move changes everything. Maybe, just maybe, this is one of those moments. The buzz in Chicago says it all. Something big is happening, and it's got Isaac Alarcón's name written all over it. Of course, the spotlight will be fierce, and the pressure even greater. Chicago is a city that lives and breathes sports. Fans here demand passion, toughness, and results. Isaac Alarcón will soon find out that wearing the Bears' navy and orange isn't just about playing football. It's about representing a legacy that stretches back over a century. Every snap, every block, every moment under those blinding Soldier Field lights will be dissected by fans and critics alike. But if there's one thing that defines Alarcón, it's resilience. He's been underestimated his whole career, and every time, he's found a way to prove people wrong. That's what makes this story so magnetic. It's not just about talent, it's about heart. And maybe that's why so many people are already rooting for him, even those who aren't Bears fans. There's something deeply human about watching someone climb their way up, inch by inch, until the world finally takes notice. And as the dust settles around this shocking signing, one can't help but feel that this is only the beginning of something much larger. The Bears might have just stumbled upon a movement, one that connects nations, cultures, and fans in a way few teams ever have. Whether Isaac Alarcón ends up becoming a starter or simply a powerful symbol of possibility, his journey will resonate far beyond the field. Chicago's gamble has already paid off in one sense. It reminded everyone that football is still a game of dreams, and that sometimes those dreams cross borders. As preseason chatter grows and eyes turn toward the Windy City, one question will echo through stadiums and screens alike. Could this be the spark that changes everything for the Bears? If so, then the name Isaac Alarcón might soon be etched, not just in headlines, but in history. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.